Hello everybody, welcome to your MCN for Wednesday, putting you in the know with topics, information, funny things and stuff in the world of Marvel Contest of Champions. Let's see what's going on in the community. Of course, it's been a very rocky situation with the new update going live and Saga champions for next Saga appearing with the wrong tokeny things on the champions. But at the end of the day, would it be like a new update without any kind of like bugs or issues or things like that? We're still waiting for an update at the point of recording this video to that particular situation of why the Saga champions are broken from, you know, the arcade games one. But in the meantime, you might have seen this screen right here, and you may have noticed, as someone noticed, why is there a big 1 in the center of the screen? This is because it's 10 years. If you're a bit concerned about why there was a random 1, it's 10 years of Marvel Contest of Champions, and that's why it's like that. Is it going to be here for a long time? Probably until the end of the year. So that at least will run for 12 months, which again, you'd kind of think is part of a yearly basis. Or maybe it's the point in time when they started developing the game, which would be done in a very short space of time. Anyway, many people have pointed that out. And of course, we've got a nice little big screen of things, of champions, including the She-Hulk, the new model of She-Hulk, which was still yet to see. And now, quality of life improvement. Some may have noticed this, some may not have. This new quality of life improvement is great, especially a lot of the time. Do you remember, like, if you're pressing like go to stash to get more of like ISO, that can be a little bit annoying. Well, what if there is an option to do this better, like clicking that? Yes, so clicking the little stash button as opposed to clicking the go to stash button is now a better way to go and grab the better ISOs from your stash, which you can see right here for the leveling up of Photon. We're going to select all for that one and then ping it right in. I don't have enough gold. Damn it. Oh well. But that doesn't really matter. The point is, this new quality of life improvement will hopefully help you out when trying to target the right kind of ISOs in order to level up and grab from your stash more efficiently. You can see here, like, you've pretty much grabbed all that you need. Like if you had a level up to do up to level 65 on a 6-star, if you had a high level in general champion to do, then at least you can grab all the ISO you require in the most economical way, rather than having to go to stash, go and filter by whatever you want to do and the rarity of tier. You've now got a button for it. This is a great quality of life improvement for those that want to excessively and extensively level up, look at their champions, bring them up, rank them up, and other stuff like that. So good little quality of life improvement, well done to Kabam. What happens if you win a giveaway but don't hear back from Kabam? Well, this was a very real situation for this player who said won the giveaway in the last stream, but then said anyone just know when someone on Twitch will contact you. I know it takes time, but it's been a few days and don't want to be worried about it if they forgot or just a problem on my end. And to give you a bit of an idea, yes, had to wait for the rest of the team to get back in today so I could log in to Twitch to message your Dorcas code. We'll get those sent out later this week, so that's good. And that's always a worry, isn't it, if you win something, but also if, and I wonder if Kabam is still trying to get these teething problems about giving login information around to the relevant people and trying to figure out how they're working in as a team and creating this team around, just getting organized. Because that's still the big implication that we have from the last 2 months, is that since Mike and Jax have gone, what kind of levels of handover have been successfully actioned, and also what type of stance and structure that the organization want to put on moving forward. I definitely know that when I've left a few, well no, 2 jobs really, because I've only had 2 jobs in general, or 3 actually if you count the kind of games development stuff, but 2 that I've been a manager and used my my diplomas and things that I went to university to go and grab, that you look over to hand over like what you do, create structure and pass it off to the new guard, so the new guard can then go, right, well the old administration didn't do this or do that, we're going to do this instead. So it's always that handover we're still in that smooth element of it, and as well getting your rewards if you win something on a Twitch giveaway. The side quest drops today. Very interesting because, hey, they're getting better, they're improving, they're a bit more fun. Good question, or good point first of all. It's hard to tell which rewards will be obtainable, claimable in only your threat level, and which will be obtainable for all levels below it as well. Like the actual side quest entry paths, if you do threat level 5, you'd get threat level 5 rewards, which makes sense. But does completing certain objectives by playing those modes and using certain champions fulfill objectives for level 5 as well as 4, 3, 2, 1? For example, solo objective game changer. I think that's something we mentioned previously because it wasn't very clear with that one. And a good answer here from Kabam Pinwheel. Thanks, Kabam Pinwheel. You're doing great. Keep up the good work with communications. Yes, it looks like, and we'll get to this point here, Jax has big shoes that I'm getting comfy in, but still working into them. We'll get into that second. So chat with the team, and I agree that the way this was laid out is a little confusing. There was a mix-up on my end where we used one set of terms, threat level, in one place, and some different ones, progression level, in another, and didn't catch it, which makes things unclear. That's sure my fault, and first one of these I've put together, which of course, you know, Jackson, so definitely going to take this feedback to improve for next time. It's definitely seen, we are definitely seeing this kind of like handing of the guard. Funnily enough, the thing that I mentioned in the last story coverage is kind of relevant for this in a lot of ways. As for the question of autocomplete, my understanding now is that each solo objective is locked to the progression of the player. So players who are Paragon will only ever see Paragon solo objectives, not ones for lower progression levels. That's a little bit disappointing, but I get it and understand it. I think one of the things I mentioned in my side quest coverage videos is the clarity on going, okay, it is great that if you do the solo objective zone clear for threat level 5, then would it be for, you know, you'd unlock it for lower progressions like threat level 4, threat level 3, blah, blah, blah. You know, the progression is based on that. Not exactly as a good way to kind of explain it, but when you unlock the solo objectives, you kind of feel like it's like a domino effect, and all of the ones lower you'd unlock at the same time, giving players that are Valiant access, or higher players access to things like lower tier alloy crystals for relics, maybe meta crystal shards, 4-star crystals. Hey, I'm not kind of like, it's a bit weird to go, oh, I'm a Valiant player and I'm interested in 4 stars. No, not necessarily. I'm just interested in the ISO that's from them. That's the thing that I'm interested in, getting extra ISO for stuff. I'm very careful about my ISO nowadays and try and manage. I have to manage it a lot in my stash because we need a lot of it. We need a lot of gold. We might need to sell some of the ISO for gold and stuff like that. It's comes with a rough with the smooth with the territory. But there we go. At least we got a bit of an answer on that particular subject. Now on to the bigger story of today. Thought this was interesting. Thought it'd be important to share with you. Deathless Thanos quest question. Has Kabam said if the quest for Deathless Thanos or the synergies for the team will require all Deathless champs to be the same star level? I wasn't able to do the content for the 7-star pieces for Guillotine or King Groot, but I got the 6 stars. I'll be able to get the 7-star Vision. If they all have to be the same star level, I'll just buy the 6-star Vision as well. But I would prefer not to. And that is a big question that a lot of players have. I'm not scared or worried about the Deathless Vision. I think that I'm just going to go and do Legendary difficulty. If I'm going to spend revives on the normal, then it makes sense to just do Crucible as a Legendary. And just take it from there. I think is it less fights, or because it's less path, so it's less aggro with it, and that's something that I'll just kind of force myself, just kind of like, just do it, Rich, just go on. You got a guide, you put together a guide, go do it, and I think I will go do it within the month. If it costs me units extra, it costs me units extra. If it's going to be a bit stinky, it's going to be a bit stinky. Just got to go at it and hope for the best. And it looks like a piece of fun content, the Crucible. But in any case, to the point, because obviously we need that Deathless piece, And you need to do it by the 4th of September in order to get the that particular piece before it becomes more of a permanent piece of... Well, it is a permanent piece of content. But I don't know if I think the objective is time sensitive. But apart from that, the Deathless 7-star. And for the 7-star Thanos, you'll definitely need all 4 7-star Deathless Champions. For the 6-star, I'm not certain if you'll be able to mix and match rarities. But note, the bundle to acquire each 7-star Deathless also includes a 6-star copy. So if you have a 7-star Deathless Vision, you will also have the 6-star. So it's not extensively clear, but definitely for the first line, this indicates, again I'll read it again, for the 7-star Thanos you'll definitely need all 4 7-star Deathless Champions. Is that meaning that there's a gated system for it? It's not clear. But it is interesting nevertheless to go, hang on a minute, I might need to get the 7-star version over the 6-star version. Especially to pad, or kind of like you might want to pad the 6 stars with a couple of 7 stars in there. But will they be important to have some of the synergies? The 7-star synergies of those Deathless Champions going to be more important to do the quest? That is going to be one of the key elements that we all need to find out. And I'm sure a lot of people are looking to rank 3 them because maybe the rank 2 might not do. But you can see here, like this is the 7-star Guillotine Deathless. And will that last synergy right there be so important? But also, will there be something on Deathless Vision? Will there be something more important on the next one, the 4th of the Deathless Champions? We'll have to see. All very exciting stuff, and that has been your show for today. Thank you very much for watching. Check out some other content located on screen right now. And yeah, side quest information and coverage tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.